Hello. This is the third video of my voice acting journey. Uh, for anyone that's new here, I'm a rookie. I'm a super rookie and have no experience with this stuff. So, we're just gonna get better over time. So if you got feedback, let me know. However, today, the format's gonna be a little different. I recorded like 10, 11 cuts of me doing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer scene, which I've never seen the movie, so I have no frame of reference. I just was winging it. And I'm going to be giving myself feedback based on how much energy that I gave in the performance. Just remember, this is voice acting, not actual acting. I'm leaving my frame up on this side. Just so there's something to watch because I don't know. I like watching it. But I'm only giving myself feedback on, or well, I don't even know if it's so much feedback. I'm only grading myself on how much energy I bring to the voice performance. So like a 1 would be pretty monotone, pretty low energy, and then a 10 would be very high energy. Like if it's a sad scene, it would be on the verge of crying, if not crying. And my goal, this is the format of my next few videos. My goal is going to be to shoot for like 8s on the scale, because that would be really good for me. I don't think I'm going to reach that for a bit. I definitely didn't reach it in these cuts, but that's going to be the goal for the next few videos. So I'll be grading myself like that. And then if you guys have any feedback, by all means, send it my way. I just recorded the whole rest of the video on mute. So, fantastic. Let's do it again. Take 1, I think. But I don't understand. I don't understand how this all happens. See, I'm just gonna pause it there for a sec. This is what I mean by like flat, low energy. Like it's not monotone, but it's pretty low energy. We go through this. I mean, I knew her. And then there's just a body, and I don't understand why she can't just get back into it and not be dead anymore. It's stupid. It's mortal, and it's stupid. And Xander's crying and not talking, and I was having fruit punch, and I thought, well, Joyce will never have any more fruit punch. Ever. And she'll never have any eggs, or yawn, or brush her hair. Not ever. And no one will explain to me why. Okay, so I think my cadence on reading this is good, but oh my gosh, there's not much energy. If I break it up into 3 parts, like beginning, the very start of it, and then like the meat of it, the middle, and then when I say end, I'm really talking about like, and no one will explain to me why, right? Like that part is the end to me. I'll just grade it on all 3 fronts. The beginning is for sure like low energy, super low energy, not monotone, but like low enough energy and flat, so 1.5. The middle, I mean, again, it didn't really change. That stays at a 1.5. Actually, the end didn't change either, so all of it's at 1.5. We're just gonna move on to the next take. I need way more energy. Okay. Take 3. But I don't understand. I don't understand how this all happens. How we go through this. I mean, I knew her. And there's just a body, and I don't understand why she can't just get back into it and not be dead anymore. It's stupid. It's mortal, and it's stupid. I'm just gonna pause it right here. All of this so far is still really low energy. It's like a 1.5. Like it basically, until that voice crack with the stupid, it goes from like a 1.5 sliding scale to like a 2. But like it's still really low energy. That's all I wanted to say. And Xander's crying and not talking, and I was having fruit punch, and I thought, well, Joyce will never have any more fruit punch. Ever. and she'll never have eggs, or yawn, or brush her hair, not ever. And no one will explain to me why. See, the end needs so much more energy. And no one will explain to me why part needs more energy. And I don't know, the part between and Xander to like the end of the last line, it was like, it was weak. It was still weak. It needs more energy. And I also like how when I said yawn, I was yawning here too. When I said it in the line, that was amazing. But like even the end there, for sure, is somewhere between a 1.5 and a 2. Like I just need more energy. Like maybe I could say it was a 2, but I think that would be me being too like kind to myself. I don't think it was a 2. We'll continue though. Take 6, I think. I'm yawning a lot. Sorry about that. I'm really tired. But I don't understand. I don't understand how this all happens. How we go through this. I mean, I knew her, and then there's just a body. And I don't understand why she can't just get back into it and not be dead anymore. It's stupid. It's mortal and it's stupid. And Xander's crying and not talking, and I was having fruit punch, and I thought, well, Joyce will never have any more fruit punch. Ever. And she'll never have eggs, or yawn, or brush her hair. Not ever. No one will explain to me why. Okay, so this attempt, I feel like I was jumping between 1.5 and 3, to be honest. Like, started 1.5, and then jumped to 3, and then went back down, and then jumped back to 3. And then and no one will explain to me why part, the ending, I actually feel like was pretty decent. I think that's somewhere between a 3 and a 3.5 on the scale. Maybe, I'll just say it was a 3.5. I need more energy, and that's the first one that I really started showing life in the end. But I need energy like that. I need, well, way more, but you know what I mean. So that was take 6. We'll jump into the next one. I think I have 3 more takes in this video. Okay, take number 8. Maybe the last one. But I don't understand. I don't understand how this all happens. How we go through this. I mean, I knew her, and then there's a body. And I don't understand why she can't get back into it and not be dead anymore. It's stupid. It's mortal, and it's stupid. And Xander's crying and not talking, and I was having fruit punch, and I thought, well, Joyce will never have any more fruit punch. Ever. And she'll never have eggs, or yawn, or brush her hair, not ever. And no one will explain to me why. I think overall, just like all the way through, I think I am actually gonna give that one it's somewhere between a 3.5 and a 4. I think I reached a 4 at times, and then I had some weird like pauses that hindered my immediate performance, which was kind of weird. I don't know why that happened. If I had to say the whole thing at once, I would say like a 3 point. I don't want to do things between 0.5, so we'll just say somewhere between a 3.5 and a 4. The very end, I still could have gone so much stronger, like especially after take 6. This is take 8, right? I definitely could have gone so much stronger. I just should have gone stronger in the end, and I think I do in the next one, or maybe the one after. But then no one will explain to me why it needs more power, really. More like emotional power. But yeah, this one lands somewhere between like a 3.5 and a 4. Way better than my other performances. So let's go to the next one. Take 10. But I don't understand. I don't understand how this all happens. Just up to that point, I was gonna say, like, it's not a convincing performance, but it has the energy. Like, that energy right there is like a 4 for sure. And how we go through this. I mean, I knew her, and then she's just, there's a body, and I don't understand why she can't get back into it and not be dead anymore. It's stupid. It's mortal, and it's stupid. Up to that point, it kind of gets a little weaker. I show a tiny bit of range in the it's stupid, it's mortal, and it's stupid part. I show a little bit of range, like a little flash of life, but overall so far it's not better than take 8. And Xander's crying and not talking, and I was having fruit punch, and I thought, well, Joyce will never have any more fruit punch, ever. And she'll never have eggs, or yawn, or brush her hair, not ever. And no one will explain to me why. I give the rest of that performance mostly like a 3.5, honestly. I kind of got, I had a little bit to say. I kind of got taken out of it because and no one will explain to me why part. I actually think that one was really good. Like, I think that actually probably lands at like a 6. And that kind of just wiped away the other thoughts that I had on the part before that. But I think that very end part was like a 6 on the scale. Actually, I think that was pretty decent. But we'll go on to our last attempt. Alright, we'll do one more, fine. You convinced me, take 11. Just what that was about was take 10. When I was recording this, I was like, take 10's for sure the last one. I will never do another one. It has to end here. And then it didn't end there. Because I was having fun. So here we are, take 11. But I don't understand. I don't understand how this all happens and how we go through this. I mean, I knew her. And then she's just... There's just a body, and I don't understand why she can't just get back into it and not be dead anymore. It's stupid. It's mortal, and it's stupid. And Xander's crying and not talking, and I was having fruit punch, and I thought, well, Joyce will never have any more fruit punch. Ever. And she'll never have eggs, or yawn, or brush her hair. Not ever. And no one will explain to me why. Okay, wait. I just had to make sure it didn't pop my mouth open. At least not in that frame. But anyway, that one, ooh, I think I actually started off strong. I think that was my strongest start. Like, I would put that out of 5. I think the middle got weaker. I think that landed at like a 3. I think most of the middle was a 3. And then I think it ended back up at like a 5. Like well, Joyce will never have any more fruit punch part and like beyond. I think that was like a 4.5 to 5, but I'm leaning towards 5 on that. That was not my strongest ending. Like, the last attempt was my strongest like ending of, and no one will explain to me why. But overall, I don't think that was like a terrible take. I definitely saw some pretty substantial improvements from the first take to the last take. But I'm still nowhere near an 8, which is the goal for these videos. So we'll see how that goes with the next one, I guess. But I started rambling, so we're going to end the video here. That's going to be my format for the foreseeable future. If you got any feedback, drop it on me if you're comfortable doing that, and I will reflect on it and hopefully make minor improvements for the next video. So thank you for watching, and have a fantastic Wednesday, or whatever day it is when you watch this, actually. Have a fantastic day.